6 habits humble people live by. Humble people are amazing. They're so confident they don't need to say a word about themselves. You already know how competent, how accomplished they are. You automatically look up to them just because it's so cool how they don't need to say a word to stand out in a crowd. Wouldn't it be amazing to be one of those genuinely humble success stories? The fantastic thing is, you can. Humble people tend to live by certain rules. Let's look at some habits humble people take advantage of daily. They know how to check in with themselves. A humble person stays on top of who they are and what it means to be part of a group. Keeping track of the nuances of social situations and where you are in the pecking order isn't something that happens without conscious effort. You're going to have to pay attention to what's going on around you. They keep track of people. Did you forget your mom's birthday? What about your best friend's anniversary? Not good. Humble people tend to put other people first, especially where it matters. Paying attention to relationships and staying in touch, especially during landmark events, keeps you in good standing with those around you and shows you care about the needs of others. Decisions are considered differently. How did you make your last decision? Were you more concerned with your own outcome, or were you acting in the best interests of everyone? Humble people know when to step back and do what's right for the group. Their own needs come last. They practice the fine art of listening. Humble people aren't all about tooting their own horn. In fact, they'd much rather listen to what you're doing and cheer on your accomplishments. They practice their listening skills by asking questions and following up with interest to what's said. They speak very little about themselves. They engage in learning. When you're humble, you freely acknowledge there are things you don't know. The truly humble person seeks out knowledge and wants to learn just for the sake of learning. They speak up when it's important. But there's a difference between talking about yourself, which humble people don't do, and having the courage to speak your mind when you know you're in the right. Humble people aren't doormats. When they see a wrong and know they're in the right, they're ready to say something just because it's the right thing to do. By practicing these habits, you'll find your own humility has grown. No longer will you feel the need to prove yourself. People will already know you're a force to be reckoned with.